Hello friends, my name is Farid. I'm 21 years old. I've been doing cybersecurity for about a year, and now you can find many cybersecurity videos on my YouTube channel. In this video, I want to solve the Cybersploit CTF together with you. What is CTF? Capture the flag is like the Olympics for hackers. We will infiltrate a system with security vulnerabilities, hack it, and try to become root. Now I downloaded the spade from WoonHub, as you can see, Cybersploit CTF. Now we are going to crack the spade. First, I'm going to use sudo netdiscover command to scan all IPs in the network and see what happens. Here's the result of the scan right now. You're not playing a vulnerable match. "268 0 points were determined as 1. Yeah, there is a tactic that I always do here. I use rustscan. I use rustscan TRI to scan with IPB. First I scan here for a quick output of the mmap in IP rustscan. I scan here for a quick output of the mmap in IP rustscan. As you can see, I scan immediately. Instead, senti. Open the web server. At the same time, the scan is finished here. It shows 2 ports open, 22 and 80. 22 and 80. 80 is the web server port. So it works with the HTTP protocol. It shows that the HTTP server is open. And this is the HTTP server. 22 is SSH. SSH's default port is 22. It stands for Secure Shell. You need a Secure Shell SSH connection to enter the server. Now, first of all, let's have a look. We always need to study the source pack to give us a very good tactics in CTFs. We can find very good things in the source pack. For example, I'm looking for it here, and see here he gave the username. Username, it's sword. There is such a username. This is our SSH. It could be actually, sorry, I'm very sorry. It could be the IP of SSH. So let's make a note of it. Okay, we have noted it down. Let's keep it there. We will always write what we find in a SSH notebook like this. Then I was like, are there different things here? No, we can't pass. LOL. Let's throw a dear Sarza at it. Okay, IP, sorry. I apologize so much. Let's do a brute force on the IP. Scan the directory. Let's see what happens. Let's not focus on the ones that return 400. We should actually focus on the ones that return 200 and the ones that return 300. At the same time, I want to do a scan of the port just by typing 192.168 0.108p with the map. If I get the server version and at the same time I do trie, the sum of all of these will make an output. See us E open SSH 591. We can also go vulnerable through this, but as I said, let's see him scan it. And as you can see, index HTML, our index HTML is already index HTML. So we finished the scan right now. Brute force has found robots.txt. Let's come right now and look at robots.txt. Yes, and here it gave us a code like this, which is meaningless. It could be the password for SSH, but in my opinion it is. Identifier, this is a hash algorithm. Now from the hash identifier we will listen for its type. Let's see, which hash algorithm is this? I'll say submit here. Yes, he broke this. He broke it directly himself. He broke it flag 1. He released it to us, Cybersploit YouTube. Cybersploit is very nice. Now I'm taking this to the notebook. As far as I think right now, this is the name, this is the password. Let's try it all together. Shall we turn on the Sycamore? A simple CTF. Actually, a very simple CTF. I will enter the password. Now it will ask us for the password. It asks for the password. I paste the password as I copied it, and we entered the server. Sorry, let's choose. Who am we are users now. We are not only root. What can we do? Where are we? Let's make the PVD file. Okay, Unam 3, we are at home. Linux Cybersploit 3.0. Look, here's a vulnerability scan number that we can look at if there's an elevation of privilege vulnerability in exploit. Vulnerabilities that we can sometimes find in versions of this, and that we can also find in different versions, but at the moment I missed the match ever before. I'll do it fast. Linux kernel. What it says, local privilege escalation vulnerability. Here it shows us how the vulnerability is exploited, as you can see. We'll take it down. We downloaded it very well. Come here, throw it here. Now, is it on the screen? Yes, it's on the screen. Upgrade vulnerability. As you can see here, we show how the vulnerability is used. We'll take it down. We downloaded it very well. Come here, throw it here. Now, is it on the screen? Yes, it has fallen on the screen. Now what do? Friends, we can throw whatever we want into the temp file here. There is no line. We will select elet. When we select elet, we see the temp file here. We go into tempin. We can transfer files to the theme as we want. Now what am I going to do? I'm going to run a web server on my own local server under the server. I'm going to put it there. Then I'm going to copy it from there and throw it into this. I'm going to do such a tactic already. Now let's say cd desktop, okay, mv37, let it take it directly. I'll say trevar, I'll say 3 www, I'll say 3 html, I'll say 3 HTML. I'll ask it to transfer it to the data folder inside the HTML. And for this, I type my password by raising sudo. And as you can see, it transfers. Come and see from here. Let me get into www.html here. I did not have data. I created it myself later and pasted it here now. Sudo service apathy start. I will say apathy start. I am starting my apathy server. Let's choose our if config with our IP address 117. As for the ending 117, see, we have come to 117. Or we will say ha apathy web server. There you can edit the index HTML yourself if you want data. I'm going to say data because we are in the business of data, and as you can see, it came here. I'll copy the link to this. After copying it, I'll come to your server and say, sorry, where was it? One second. Here it is. Okay, by running the vset command, I will transfer the file here. I will say vset, I will say vset, I will paste what I copied. The file transfer is successful, as you can see here. Now let's authorize a file opening. Odla 777. We will say take all of them. 3729. We will say 2.z. We will criticize. As you can see, the color has changed with this. Yes, now. Let's see how it is. Root is throwing it here to see how it works. We named the file offset 3729 2.z what? Says we can make trio output as offs. Yes, we chose ID. Still user. Congratulations, says we solved CTF. We solved CTF. Thanks for watching. Thank you very much.